to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. Yeah. town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
What's the story, wrestling fans?
You messed it up.
I did, because I didn't have the mic on. My bad. New day, different thing. Jeez.
Ah, man. So,
So we get Daniel Bryan, Jey Uso again.
yay?
Sami Zayn really wants to be partners with Baron Corbin.
There's a conspiracy. Obviously.
Reginald, dumped by Sasha, now interested in Nia Jax.
Are we shocked by this?
And a cage match to end the show.
Stay tuned.
All that and more coming up on the Wrestle Story. Welcome back to the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, the trailblazers of the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW, and every Friday after SmackDown. How's it going, everybody? James.
Hello. Hello. How's it going?
Hello, Well Rally Sport. Thank you. Appreciate that. We enjoy having the UK people in our chat. What is the current situation of Daniel versus Jey match? It just ended. And Jey lost.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan won. So he is going to Fastlane.
Going to Fastlane to face Roman Reigns.
Can't wait.
And apparently, because of that, Edge is going to be angry. Why? No one knows.
Well, because.
Your streams sound good, just found you. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. We've got quite a crew from the UK, so we enjoy having our friends from the UK here.
Yes, absolutely. We enjoy having everybody here. It's great. Great fun. Love getting to hear everybody's different opinions on things. So, shall we start the show?
Jey Uso has embarrassed the family. Would it have been better? So here's a question. How you doing, Jono? Would it have been better, Chris, to have him pass out rather than having him tap out?
Well, that's what I was kind of saying just a minute ago. I was like, well, you're like a wuss because you like tapped out. But like at the same time, I feel like if you passed out, then like
Scott, you didn't get a notification. We actually started 15 minutes early, so.
Then like I don't know.
Would the tap out have been better rather than a pass out been better for the storyline than the tap out?
I feel like either way, he's gonna get the crap kicked out of him by Roman. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Passing out probably would have been better.
Says pass out.
Passing out probably would have been better. But I still think either way, it doesn't really make a difference in regards to the way Roman is going to see it.
Well, I think if they would have had him pass out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think if they would have had him pass out, then it would have been it would have been better in the sense that Jay stays in the good grace, is good with Roman. I think now Roman can look at it and go, hey, you wimped out and you tapped out. Hello, Futuristic, how you doing?
But I'm saying, the point I'm making, though, is whether he passed out or tapped out wouldn't have made a difference. Roman is still going to look at it as he's a wimp, and you...
But if you pass out, you always have the...
Okay, but Roman would go, you're not supposed to do that!
He might, but I mean, at least then, he has something to fall back on and go, well, and then I think him passing out would have had a little more effect with fans, because then they would have went, why are you getting mad at him? Roman will win at Fastlane. I want Daniel Bryan to win myself, but don't think he will. I don't think he's going to win it. I believe that Roman will win at Fastlane simply because they're going to have Roman versus Edge.
No, actually, I'm going to say Daniel Bryan is going to win, but he's not going to walk out with the title. He's going to win because Edge is going to interfere.
Yes.
And that's how that's going to work, is that he's going to win because Edge is going to interfere.
Yeah.
He's not walking out with the title, but he'll win.
Uh-oh, someone just got, timed out.
Man, not even on for, Okay, well, we've been on for 20 minutes.
I'm good. I was surprised that SmackDown was good. It was okay. The problem I have with SmackDown, we start off with Roman again, and it's like a 20-minute thing at the beginning of the show with him on it.
Okay, let me tell you.
They could have just had Daniel Bryan come out and do the whole Daniel Bryan thing. You do look nice together. Well, I hope so.
But the
my best is
the issue with SmackDown, in my opinion, is we get through the first hour, and like you said, you start the show off with the whole Roman stuff, and it lasts 25 freaking years, and then you get maybe one match after that, and I feel like the entire first hour is gone, and I'm going, oh, there's a whole second hour of the show left, and I'm already tired of it.
Well, I think the issue you have is it just draws it out, and so you lose interest.
That's what I'm saying.
And so I think it's one of those things, and he comes out and says the same thing
every week.
If it was something different, and they did something different, but he comes out and says the same thing every week.
So
here's my question: what was the last tweet about Bayley got on Ding Dong? Hello, show my guest someone is coming back. I do not know. I don't know, James. Can't wait for Paul White to sign his contract Sunday and be the big surprise. Your thoughts?
I don't think it's going to be him. I think that it might be him, but I also don't think that Tony Khan is stupid enough to tell everybody that it's going to be a big deal and then not deliver on it.
Yeah. SmackDown good, isn't it? Not a fan of Shayna or Nia. Do you like them? I like, I wasn't a huge fan of them, but I like what they're doing together. What they have done together, I felt, at first I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I felt that they've done a really good job working together. And made their storyline somewhat interesting, when at first I was like, this is stupid, this is pointless, don't do this, don't even have them together. And I felt because of how they have worked together, not only in the ring, but
their promos and stuff?
Yeah.
They bounce off of each other really well in promos.
How you doing, Clark?
But I am getting tired of their stuff together. Because I feel like they just need to be... They're needed more in the single side of things than they are in tag team. Because tag teams... And we're going to talk about the tag team championships here in a little bit. Because there was some stuff that came out today regarding NXT and tag team belts. But I digress. We'll get to that. But yeah, I like Nia and Shayna. I liked what they've done. But I feel like it's run its course. And we need to not do it again.
Well, the question becomes, is Reginald going to be the one that ends up splitting them up?
I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't really care, but I don't.
Well, I don't want them to just end it just because to end it.
I think they're going to split up because they're going to split up because they're going to turn on one another, but I don't really care if Reginald is involved one way or another. I'm going to talk about Reginald too, because I have a lot to say about that.
The thing is, I want to have a storyline that splits them up, not just, well, we're going to split them up. So I'm hoping...
Ultimately, I think they're going to turn on one another for one reason or another, whether it's Reginald or not. I mean, I don't care, but they're going to fight each other and then be done.
Yeah. One good question. What's wrong with Bayley? I don't like how they started off with the Tribal Chief. Yes. Bayley, I think, was injured. I think I'd seen somewhere. Well, I think I'd seen somewhere where she was injured, but I don't know if that was true or not. So, hello, do you think CM Punk will ever get into the Hall of Fame? I doubt it myself. No, Clark, he will never get in. Can we talk about why Sasha and Bianca get another title shot at Shania? Let me ask you a question. Would you rather see Shania versus Dakota and Raquel or Shania versus Bianca and Sasha? Because I prefer Dakota and Raquel over Sasha and Bianca since they deserve a rematch after their match on NXT on Wednesday. Does it matter because now NXT is going to have tag titles?
Bro, you spilled the news. I wasn't ready for that.
Oh, wait. I take that back. You didn't hear that.
Jeez. Okay, so we start the show with Daniel Bryan giving this huge extended promo, talking about, having no ambition or something, and then ultimately wanting, to get a shot at the title or whatever, because, he loves this business. And he talks about, wanting to face Roman at Fastlane, and his cage match, and it's just his long speech about why he wants a title shot.
Yes.
Again, another title shot.
Yeah.
So, okay, great. We then have Roman and Paul Heyman who come out to respond, and he's like, well, I'm confused. I'm confused by what you're asking for here, because, well, I don't necessarily see you as a winner. I see you as a loser, and clearly, because last week you lost. I'm the champion, you're not. I'm better than you. And you know it. Wait, sorry, that's MJF. But whatever. It was along the lines of that. So, just a typical Roman promo, right? Well, Uso ended up trying to take a cheap shot at Bryan. Roman didn't try to help Jey, and that was that.
Yes. Very exciting beginning. What a way to start the show. Something we haven't seen yet. It was amazing. And now if you've watched the last 3 SmackDowns, you knew exactly what was going to happen.
Actually, if you watched the last, 17 weeks of SmackDown, you don't even need to watch the first hour of the show.
Yes. Dakota and Raquel got screwed Wednesday. That's because they're getting the NXT... Whoops, take that back. I'm going to act like I didn't hear that spoiler. Spilling the tea already? Yes. The CM Punk Jeff Hardy feud in 2009, I'll admit, was never a big fan of their matches. Their matches just didn't click with me as much as their TLC and Steel Cage. I went AFK, so I didn't hear it. Trust me, good thing futuristic. I'm glad you went to the restroom at that time.
Well, let's go.
I spilled Mountain Dew all over myself, and I'm sticky. Scott, go clean it up. Okay? You don't want to sit around in Mountain Dew. It's got jet fuel in it. Let's hope it isn't hot tea. Hot tea would suck. Baker Mayfield said he saw an alien. Your thoughts? Do they exist? Scott, stick around. We'll talk about it at the end of the show. Another Montreal screwjob of NXT. No, James. Not close.
So,
why is people coming for Kayla Braxton just because she came out on Twitter?
I don't even know the whole situation.
Which is stupid, Jenna.
I don't know the whole situation behind that. I didn't even see the tweet that she put up originally because her account, I think she put it up last night, and then when people woke up this morning, her account was deactivated.
We will talk about that too.
So I don't even know I don't even know what the original tweet was. I mean, I know what it was, but I didn't get to read it or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, that was the opening segment. Okay, great, cool, whatever. Talk more on this in the main event segment. We then have Montez Ford. Well, it was supposed to be Montez Ford and Dawkins versus Corbin and Sami Zayn. However, that's not what it was, because apparently they can change matches on the fly, and they decided to do 2 singles matches out of it. And so we ended up getting Montez Ford versus King Corbin. Okay, so actually pause right there. Wait. Pause. The thing that Michael Cole said on commentary was that if all 4 participants in the match agreed to changing the match, then you can change the match. And I'm like, what?
Well, let's have a steel cage match, even though it wasn't scheduled.
I mean, I don't know how that, how does that work?
I don't know.
They can change, literally anybody could go out there and go,
wrestlers just make their own matches.
hey, we're fighting for the tag titles, but, like, can we make it, like, 2 singles matches?
Yes.
And, like, if I win, like, I get 1 title, and if my partner over here wins, he gets the other title,
Yes.
and then, like, we'll be tag champs. But if not, then I'll just be, like, you know, a single tag champ.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, legit, the logic is not there. And
No,
it makes
it's not.
absolutely no sense.
No.
So, we got 2 singles matches out of this. And Montez Ford ended up losing his match. King Corbin won. And Dawkins ended up winning his match against Sami. And then Sami went nuts on his camera dude, who he was like, I didn't hire you. It's the same camera dude he had last week. But he goes, I didn't hire you. You don't work for me. Yeah, I did not hire you. You were not the conspiracy. The conspiracy is real, people. And it's no. And then he proceeded to beat up this camera dude that was his camera dude.
Yeah. I'm not sure where they're going with this.
Sammy's going nuts.
Well,
I don't know if that's the point.
I don't understand the whole thing behind it.
I don't either.
It's one of those things that I don't understand putting. Like, if they're going to attempt to put Corbin and ZAYN together, I'm cool with that.
Which they're not. That's not what's happening here.
Well, I don't know what's happening here because Sami keeps coming out and talking to Corbin, so maybe that's what they're planning on doing.
But I don't think it is because I don't think... Why would you put 2 perfectly good singles wrestlers against one another? Or, like, in a team? Oh, wait, sorry, wait, hold on. That's WWE's logic. My bad.
I don't understand it.
But I don't think that's what they're doing.
Who knows what they're doing? Your thoughts about life on Mars? I'll give you that at the end of the show too, Scott. Love Sonya Deville. She looks amazing. Hopefully she wrestles again. Do you like her, guys? Her suit's amazing. What do you think? Sonya Deville is awesome. And it's too bad that we didn't get a peek of her until after, right at the same time she was having her court case stuff going on. And now that she's back, we'll have to see where they go with her.
Yeah.
I'd like to see her back in the ring.
Me too. I think she will be at some point. It's just a matter of...
Generally, it says her last tweet was her coming out as bisexual, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it had something to do with that. I think it's a pain in the butt to live up on Mars. Futuristic, you know, when you come back to Earth, let us know. I don't know who needs to hear this, but pizza should be dipped in ranch dressing. Barbecue pizza would probably be good dipped in ranch dressing.
That's
I don't know about like any other pizza.
I just don't like
Not that it tastes bad.
I just don't like ranch dressing. It's gross. It tastes really bad. Like, I don't like it.
Observing Stuff says, yes, Scott. I like dipping my pizza in ranch. In case y'all missed it, my question from earlier, do you all think Daniel Bryan deserves another title run before he hangs up his boots for good? James, I think...
don't know that it's necessary.
No,
it would be
I don't
nice,
know.
but I don't think that it's necessary.
No, I don't think it's necessary. I'm confused with the Sami stuff. Well, good. You're in the same spot as us, Johnny Lee. I didn't watch 5 minutes of SmackDown LL. Here through you. Am I nonsense? Saw Apollo Crews has an accent.
Dude,
He does. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Spoiler alert. Tom Brady said he's going to the Bengals. No cap. Oh, it's futuristic. You kill me. My friend thinks Chris Jericho turned face and healed too many times. He has turned quite a bit, Clark. No doubt about it. Did you see that Chelsea Green has signed a 3-year deal with WWE? She's back soon, so unlucky injury. She's engaged to Zack Ryder. Yes!
I did see that. I saw that yesterday or the day before, I think. So, after this, we have Dominic Mysterio versus Chad Gable. I don't know the point of this feud.
Again, it's the same stuff we saw last week, just in different form.
I legitimately do not get the point of this feud whatsoever.
I don't either. I mean, I get it to a certain extent because it's trying to make Otis look like a jerk.
But I still don't get it.
Well, because if Otis kills Ray's a legend. So if Otis kills him, everybody's gonna... Okay. I think the whole idea is to get Otis over as a heel.
Which I don't know is happening.
Well, it's hard to get over when there's no fans. I mean, you don't have anybody cheering, you don't have anybody booing or anything like that.
But still, I'm sitting here going, I don't know what the point of this is. This isn't really working. I don't what's the point? It's not working if I'm sitting here saying that. Yeah,
well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things that I think over time, I just don't like the idea of just the same stuff over and over again.
Well, but it makes tons of sense that we're trying to put them over and stuff, but Mr. Dominic Mysterio, Dom got the dub. So I don't quite understand that if we're trying to build up Gable and Otis.
I don't think they're building up Gable and Otis. I think it's building up Otis as being a jerk. And I think what's going to happen is Otis is going to turn on eventually if Gable loses and things like that. I think that Otis is going to go, why am I listening to you? You haven't done anything for me. I think that's probably where we're headed.
Actually, I don't think it is, based on what happened here. I think Gable is going to turn on Otis because Gable's going to be on the game. If you notice, okay, Otis has won majority of the matches that he's been in recently, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Whether it's been with like a heel tactic or a face tactic, whatever, he's won. Gable, on the other hand, has not. He lost to Dominic Mysterio.
But hasn't.
And so Gable's going to be all mad about losing everything and Otis not helping him, like cheat or something. And then Gable's going to turn on Otis and Otis is going to be like, what the heck, dude?
Well, he might.
What the heck? Which is ultimately not going to be Otis turning heel. It'll be Otis going back to face.
Or maybe just Otis turning heel and just like killing Gable.
No.
For the fun of it.
But I feel like he's still going to be face.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Regardless of whether he beats up... Because if we're trying to portray Gable as a heel, Otis is just going to be defending himself, and so it's not really Otis being a bad guy.
I mean, it could. I mean, I don't know. I think... I don't know. I don't know where they're going with it. I don't know that they know where they're going with it. Seth wearing pink. Bayley singing Beat Sad when she was reading Could This Be Something Personal? I don't know. Do you like Dominic Mysterio? He's doing okay. Been there 1 year, I think. Otis is heel now, I think. Yeah, Otis is definitely heel. I think that Dominic, I think, needs some work still. Paula's new gimmick has gotten me interested, but it seems like y'all don't like it just from y'all's reaction. Futuristic, I like it. I just, the whole accent thing, I don't get.
Yeah.
If he wanted to do the gimmick, I was cool with the gimmick. It's the accent thing that I don't like coming out. Other than that, the gimmick I think would be good. But you try and throw this fake gimmick in there or fake accent in there, and I'm like, okay.
I'm going to chat about it in a minute.
What? Gable's heel and Otis is manipulated into being a heel. Gable going to be jealous for losing while Otis is winning, yeah. Live reactions for AEW Sunday. We will be live Sunday. In fact, we'll talk about that right after the show. Scott, you've got a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about after the show. Gable is great in the ring, so small. He's great. Love his German suplex. Good stuff. He is good. He's definitely good in the ring. At least they're doing something with Otis better than Tucker. Well, the problem is they didn't really give Otis and Tucker a chance, and they just scrapped it. Otis should be with Mandy. Well, he should be, but he's not. Butch Reed passed away recently. I read he had heart trouble, which led to his death. I think he did steroids during his career. Yeah, Clark, there was a bunch of them in that era that did steroids. I still have no idea why Heavy Machinery broke up. Good question. Cruz is doing the backwards Kofi Kingston. Yes, he is. I don't get the whole accent stuff.
I'm going to talk about it because it doesn't make sense. But, you know. So also in here, in between matches and stuff, we had Carmela and Reginald backstage. And Carmela's like, you've betrayed me because you're obsessed with Sasha. You're fired. So that was that. So Carmela walks off and Reginald is all like, huh? I'm fired? Yeah, you heard that right, bub. You're fired, okay? So.
Yes. So Reginald has been fired by Carmela. Man, it sucks being him.
Yeah.
He looked like he was unhappy. And just disappointed. Until he saw Nia. And then he saw a heart.
So, we then have Caleb Braxton backstage with Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is like, yeah, the Cesaro swing last week. The Cesaro swing last week went on for like ever. And he talks about Cesaro being afraid of him and wanting to humiliate him. And Seth is like, I don't forget things. Okay? And then Murphy shows up, and I'm going, good grief. Murphy? Why are you trying to get back with this fool? Like, I mean, I guess it's better than you not being on TV. However, you know, why are you trying to hang with this fool? He did nothing for you. Except, you formula a relationship with Aaliyah, which is non-existent anymore? I mean, I don't even know.
Well, apparently Murphy has fallen out of good graces with the Mysterios, so he had to go back to Seth.
Well, I don't even know, dude. None of it makes any sense because they haven't connected the dots whatsoever. And so, I don't... Huh?
I connected the dots. Here they were.
None of it makes sense.
The one dot was here, one dot was here, and we went, see?
None of it makes sense.
Yes.
At all.
Yes.
And I don't get it because you can't bring Murphy and Seth back together in forming a partnership without addressing the whole Aaliyah, Mysterio, without, bringing all that back up, which then is gonna, spark the feud with the two of them again.
Yeah.
Which nobody wants.
Yeah.
So, I don't really know what the point of this was, but whatever. So, he, looks at him and then is like, no, I've shunned you. I don't like you anymore. Don't ever come into my presence ever again. Because if you do, well, I won't be paying attention. So, I don't know.
If you show up again, I won't see you.
You'll
be John Cena to me.
Murphy just walks off, and that was that. We have Shayna and Bianca, which is next. And then the whole situation with this that we must address is, they're getting a tag team title opportunity. Bianca and Sasha are fighting for the tag team titles at the pay-per-view?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
What?
Yes!
That's not how you do it.
No! No! No!
It's the not peace sign. This legitimately makes no sense. They just fought for the tag team titles, right? Right. And now they're getting an opportunity before not Naomi and Lana, who are actually the number one contenders and who have been the number one contenders for the last 3 weeks, but 2 other people got title opportunities beforehand. It makes no sense.
Yes, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. No. I don't understand it. Don't get it. The only thing I can figure this is how they're... Okay. This is how they're going to try and attempt to at least explain the feud between... Okay, I don't know why they have to do this.
I don't either. I legitimately do not get it. Reginald is annoying. Yeah, I know.
Nia Jax's in love. She is. People are canceling Eminem and Dr. Seuss. Nobody canceled... The Eminem thing, I haven't seen much about that. Nobody canceled Dr. Seuss. It was Dr. Seuss's company that decided not to make the books.
Common sense doesn't apply in WWE. Aaliyah and Murphy broke up. Where is Rey Mysterio's daughter gone? Is it Aaliyah? I can't remember.
She went bye-bye. She left. She said adios, arrivederci, peace out. We are headed out to, or I am headed out. I have more important things to do. Jonelle says she wanted to focus on her schoolwork, so that's possible.
Aaliyah, your future women's champion. So Apollo now has an accent?
Yes.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna accent implant. Oh, man.
I think that tweet Bayley got was either Becky or Ronda, my guess. That is possible. Possible, James.
Aren't Naomi and Lana number one contenders? Why, yes. Yes, they are.
They are.
Vince McMahon logic.
Yep.
It legit makes no sense why Bianca and Sasha are getting... They're literally fighting each other at WrestleMania. It's for us to sit here and go, will they be able to coexist?
No.
No, because we don't freaking care, okay? It doesn't make a difference. Make it make sense. Unfortunately, their entire company doesn't make sense.
No,
but, you know, whatever. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I do not understand it. So, Shayna versus Bianca is great. Sure, fine, whatever. So, this was a fine match. It was fine. Sasha came out in the middle of it or whatever, and then, after this, Reginald came out, behind Sasha, and then... I don't even know who won this match. Who won this match?
Bianca.
Oh, well, sorry. My bad. Bianca won. It was so memorable that I remembered that Bianca won the match. But it was, Bianca won the match, not till, like, you know, people got involved in it, and, you know, that was that. So, after, Sasha was like, Reginald, I don't like you. Stop following me around. Slapped him in the face. It was quite a nice slap.
Yes, it was a nice slap.
So, yeah, that was that. What are you looking up?
I was checking to see if Christian was still on here.
In what capacity?
Just seeing if he was still on the listed on here.
Oh.
Because I've heard rumors.
What caused you to do that?
Someone said something about Christian.
Oh.
On here.
Oh.
Here. Have you seen John Moxley's 2020 movie Cage Fighter? It's on YouTube and Christian is in it. So that's why I was looking. Volterra came in and said something about that. So that's why I was looking it up.
Huh.
Because I've heard rumors.
Oh, so have I. I've also heard rumors that Bret Hart is coming back.
Who?
Bret Hart.
Oh, Bret Hart. Yeah, the guy can't walk, so what are you talking about?
Exactly.
So let's. What do you think about Aleister Black, guys? As Alina not signed, she said bye-bye. I'm going to AEW so I can stream. Aleister, I think, is probably in the doghouse, and I don't know that he wants to be out there just because of that whole situation.
Well, I mean, when you fire his wife for doing pretty much absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. Don't blame Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. Blame Vince McMahon. I agree, Jono. 100%. Glad to have you back, Futuristic. Murphy was too broken to show up on TV. Apparently. My guess is if Becky and Ronda returns at the same time, that will be the money match that everyone wants to see. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Christian AEW would be a major letdown.
I don't think so.
I think it'd be huge.
I think it'd be a big deal.
Yeah, Christian is followed by AEW executives. Speaking of Christian, any update on him? Yes. He's going to be on AEW on Sunday.
No, he isn't. We don't know who's going to be on AEW Sunday.
And Edge is showing up on Wednesday to challenge for the title.
Mr. G also said this like a month ago. 3 weeks ago.
Bret Hart in AEW. He's already been in AEW.
Yeah.
Once. I want to read Bret Hart's book again. Hopefully he's still alive when I read it again. Clark, if you go out and get it tonight or tomorrow, unless he dies tomorrow, you can read it before he's dead.
So after this, we have Jay and Roman backstage, and Roman is like, look, Jay, the title is safe if you win. If you don't win, the title is not safe, and that is not good. So I will be furious with you. You will let down the family. You will let down me. You will let down the world. More specifically, your family, though. You know what to do. And he pretty much delivered it just like that.
Yes.
So, that was that.
Yes, it was great. Outstanding.
Dude, I legitimately hate with a capital H. Sorry.
Not a small H.
My hair was on my
capital H
eyelid and it was itchy. I hate everything Roman is doing. Absolutely hate it. Not even from a character standpoint. It just doesn't appeal to me. I don't like it. I don't like what they've done with him. He's on way too much of the show, and it annoys the ever-living garbage out of me. So, no, thank you. I'm over it. I'm done. I've been done with it for a long time, but like, dude, tonight especially is not the night for Roman to be on 17 times.
Last week wasn't the night either. Neither was the night of the week before that. So why is tonight expected to be more special than that?
Because tonight, I'm just, no.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Murphy not been on for ages. Has he RVD surprise, I think? I don't think RVD is a surprise. That just doesn't move the needle. Kurt Angle doesn't move the needle either.
I think RVD could, because I feel like RVD is still, like, pretty...
He doesn't move the needle.
Okay,
Sorry.
I don't care, though. Like, but he is somebody who I would rather see RVD than Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, no. I've never been a fan of Kurt Angle. Don't like him.
What if it's a woman?
Well, Tony kind of already ruined that.
And it's Becky Lynch.
No, Tony kind of already ruined that when he went out and did his interviews today and stuff, and he said and he went, oh, shoot, I, like, kind of already told you guys that it's a guy. My bad. You know.
It's Andre the Giant.
So that was that.
Rob by name, he's now a free agent. Why did NWA delete all their YouTube videos? Because they're getting ready to start back up, Hakeem. That is why. Yep. I don't know why. Probably because all their stuff's going to be on Fight now. That's my guess. Everything. If you go to Fight, you can go and watch it on there, which is probably why they deleted them off YouTube. So then all their stuff is there. Maven hates something. Yeah, it's unusual. I thought the rumor was Mark Henry coming back. He couldn't walk at Raw Legends Night. That was a rumor. I don't think it's Mark Henry at all. Mister Gleen says rant incoming. It was just a mini rant. It wasn't like a big rant. You know what? I'm going to predict Becky's return. Well, James is offering a $20 gift card to one lucky person if Becky returns. So, James, we're going to remember that. I don't like Roman Reigns, so annoying. I agree with you. Love Alexa Bliss. Great character work. She does. Brilliant. Alexa Bliss has been doing brilliant with the whole Fiend stuff. I wasn't too fond of her prior to the Fiend stuff. Now that she's with the Fiend and doing the stuff with him, I think it's awesome. Maven? Tonight is not the night!
No, it's not.
Incoming. Nope. You were good, Futuristic. You were good. She didn't explode. Do you think it's BS regarding Owen Hart not getting into the Hall of Fame? Yes. Owen Hart should definitely be. But here's the thing: his wife doesn't want him in it.
His wife, Vince can want Owen in the Hall of Fame and want to put him in the Hall of Fame all he wants, but his family has the ultimate say, and I don't blame them for saying no. You're not gonna glorify what happened to Owen Hart for some stupid Hall of Fame ceremony that isn't worth crap. So no, you're not doing it. I don't blame them for being like that. I don't blame his wife for being like that. I think if AEW gets a Hall of Fame, I think he's going to be one of the first people in there.
Yes.
That's what I think. But in regards to WWE, I just think they don't care.
Yeah. They
don't like Vince. And they don't want him in there.
Well, yeah, that's just because his family doesn't want him in. Is Brock Lesnar, Jonelle? I'm gonna give you I'll breaking news at the end of this stream. I like having breaking news.
Mr. G has breaking news every other day.
Well, yes.
He has breaking news every other minute. So. Yes,
I do. What do you got against Kurt Angle? Haven't you seen the man's career? I have nothing against him, Jonelle. The thing about Kurt Angle, he just, A, because of his age, and B, because I just don't think that, I don't think he moves the needle for coming into, I think you need someone that's younger, and I'm not saying they have to be young or anything like that, but I think you need someone that has a good 3 or 4 years left 5 years left of their career at being the peak performer.
I just don't like Kurt Angle. I don't like him. I feel like he's very overrated and overhyped, and I was never a fan. Never liked him, never thought he was that great. So, yeah, no, don't want to see him in AEW. Didn't care for his last WWE run. Didn't care for his last, career, okay? Don't care. Not a fan.
Yeah. I like Kurt Angle. I don't think that he moves the needle enough to make it a big deal. Snoop Dogg should be removed. So I will do a random draw to give everyone an equal opportunity. All right, James, we're holding you to that. Who is one person you would like removed from the WWE Hall of Fame? You can't say Trump. The Orange Cheeto.
I like how you got around that. I don't even know.
There, Scott. There's my answer.
I don't even know who's in the Hall of Fame. I don't pay enough attention to who's in the Hall of Fame to tell you. Actually.
I will tell you who should be in there. Cyndi Lauper.
I can.
Unless she doesn't want to be in, then
about anybody but Orange guy.
Yeah. I'm drinking a cup of tea with my finger pointing upwards and eating so I assume you're drinking wait. I don't know how you do it. I assume it's like this. and eating a big chalk cake. I'm English. So nice. Brock Lesnar's going to Brock Lesnar's not going to AEW anytime. He's going to be in WWE sometime this year. Possible. Kurt can't wrestle now. Yep.
The thing about it is that I don't think... I know a lot of people are speculating, I think Tony Khan has really screwed this up if he doesn't deliver. Why would... I think Tony knows wrestling fans, and he knows that people are going to, I don't know, I don't want to say, blow things up out of proportion, or, I feel like he knows that wrestling fans do that, you know? And so, I feel like he knows that, this has to be, a big deal. Whoever they're bringing in, if they're making this big of a deal out of it, it has to be big. You can't just do this for anybody. And say this is a huge surprise, and then not, have it be a huge thing.
Which is why I said, whoever it is, I think has to have a good 4 or 5 years left in their career.
Because I think
being a potential superstar.
I think Tony Khan knows the amount of backlash that they're going to get if it's not huge.
Yeah.
And so
good to have you.
Why would you set yourselves up for failure?
Yeah. I don't know. Angle started a podcast with Conrad Thompson, so I don't think it's Angle. I'm not saying Angle wouldn't show up there. I just don't think he's the one that's going to be the surprise. Can't be Kurt. He's a Hall of Famer. Remember the Clue show said on Dynamite, Hall of Fame worthy and not someone who we think it is. That's what I said, which is why I think I have thoughts.
Maven, do you like any legends? Yeah.
My head's spinning right now because of all the thoughts I have.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart's great. Stone Cold's fine. Not as big of a fan of him as a lot of other people are, but whatevs. I do like some legends. However, I do think some are kind of washed up and not very good. But whatever. Yeah. Teach their own.
Christian should be in the Hall of Fame, and Mickie James too. She's so good. And you heard Mickie James sing amazing. I have not. I know I have not. Retired from pro wrestling in general. So he's retired from pro wrestling in general. That's what I thought too. Tony Khan said Taz was a big deal though. I think Taz was a big deal. I think it brought credibility to the whole. It brought credibility to the AEW organization. Mm-hmm. Just because he's not doing a lot of wrestling, I think the fact that you sign some of these guys, I think signing Paul White is huge just because it brings credibility to AEW. Mm-hmm. I mean, if they would have brought it, if they just had a bunch of nobodies they bring in, everybody would be going, well, I guess they're just like a bunch of independents thrown together.
Yeah.
And but so I think bringing these names in is good.
Throwing in some of these guys, some of these people who used to work for WWE or whatever, who were big over there, and then are brought to AEW. Then you have people, they're just full of WWE rejects.
Well,
I legitimately hate that argument, and I want to shake anybody who says that.
Like I said, everybody from WWE came from somewhere. So, someone on eBay is selling a custom pink Alexa Bliss title. Last year, I bought an Undertaker title with WrestleMania Streak side plates and a Rip Paul Bearer side plate. Cool. So, did you buy it, Volterra? The surprise at Revolution is Hornswoggle, and that's a prediction. That's a spoiler, people. Yes, Hornswoggle will be showing up. What about Ken Shamrock? I think RVD is not in the Hall of Fame yet. Ken Shamrock doesn't move the button. He doesn't move the needle for me. I mean, I just don't think that he's enough. James Ellsworth and Kenny Omega, Dean Ambrose should be in the Hall of Fame. Yes. You made a joke without even realizing. Red Raging Ross. I always realize when I make a joke. You just didn't realize that I'd realized it. Bet it's going to be Chris Masters on Sunday. I don't think so. I would like to see Christian Cage in AEW, not going to lie. Yes. I mean, there's lots of people that could be. Jay White? No, wait. I take that back. He's still with New Japan. I was going to say he's still in New Japan. It's true, AEW is full of WWE rejects. Yeah, and they're making them superstars! It's something WWE couldn't do! There we are.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. So we have Murphy versus Cesaro. Cesaro won. Seth Rollins was out there on commentary. And that was that.
I want to know how Cesaro does his, like, this, what's he call that?
The Cesaro swing.
Yeah, whatever it's called. The spinning thing.
The Cesaro swing. I don't know how he doesn't get dizzy and, like, puke.
Like, and holding somebody. And spinning around for as long as he does.
I don't know how the guy, like, being, like, spun, like, doesn't get sick.
Well, you notice that they all do this at first, and then they go, oh my god.
Well, probably so they don't, like, if he accidentally lets go, that they don't, like, smack their head on the ring, you know?
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's just his, I love that move. Just because of the way he spins. Isn't Christian with WWE as well?
That's what I thought, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Nothing has really been confirmed as to what he's doing at the moment.
Did you see Big Cass back wrestling this week on Indie Show? Did you see he's so big, 7 foot? And now he is jacked. Yes, he's kind of buff. You said signing Paul White, it was huge, as in huge. It's a big show joke. Red Raging Ross. I get all my jokes. I knew what I was doing. I threw it out there.
He tells jokes even unintentionally.
What? It was intentional.
So, we then have Reginald backstage with his luggage. He's leaving. He stops at Sasha Banks' locker room, knocks on the door, and she's like, "No!" And yells at him really, really loudly.
I really hope those aren't all the clothes he has, because that bag's pretty small.
And then, he keeps walking, and Nia and Shayna
my question,
stop it.
hang on, why does Reginald need that bag anyway?
I don't know.
The guy just wears the suit.
Exactly, it's the same suit every week.
It's not like he needs to bring in, a bag.
I don't know. Oh, man. So, Nia and Shayna end up stopping him, and Shayna's like, dude, you, like, reek of failure. Like, you are, like, bad, okay? And then, Nia's like, he's kind of cute. And Reginald is like, okay then. Cool. And that's that.
Yeah.
So we then get a video hyping up Big E coming back next week. How exciting. Good for him. They're making a really big deal out of this. They showed this video like 3 different times.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I'd make a big deal out of it because Big E's been gone for so long. It's about time he came back. If he hadn't been gone for so long, I'd say that this wouldn't be a big deal. But since he's been out for 2 weeks, I think it's probably important that we make a big deal about his return.
Yeah.
Because I just feel that we haven't seen him, and he's been gone for a while, and being able to put this out there for him to really showcase the beating he took, and the fact that he can bounce back after 2 weeks from that beating and survive and come back to the ring, I think is really important to do. If you remember back in 2005, Christian jumped to TNA from WWE while he was still under contract with the WWE. He did the same thing when he returned in 2013, just saying, yes, I mean, that's could be. They just call it the Cesaro swing. Interesting. The look on Reginald's face looks like he was scared. He was. You'd be scared of Nia too, Jono. Just admit it. Who eats Reese's? I do.
Reese's?
Yeah, Reese's.
Reese's?
Reese's.
Reese's.
I call them Reese's.
Why?
Because it's like Reese's Pieces.
No, it's Reese's.
Whatever.
Reese's
I think
Pieces.
That's not what ET said.
I don't care.
I think Christian has a short-term contract with WWE. He's not going to AEW. Not a fan of Reginald. Boring. Not a fan of Shayna or Nia. Prefer most improved wrestler in WWE, Liv Morgan. So good in the ring.
I disagree. I feel like Liv Morgan is really not good.
Yeah, no.
I
eat Reese's. Reese's are so good. James, it looks like you got a whole crew that likes Reese's. Except for Scott.
Reese's.
He likes Reese's with ketchup.
Peanut butter cups.
Or mayonnaise.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Peaches and mayonnaise.
Why do you say it like that?
I'm sorry. I can say recess.
So Reese's peanut butter cups, not Reese's.
Whatever.
That sounds like weird.
I just call it the chocolate and peanut butter cup. How's that?
Okay. So we then have Apollo Crews.
Okay, but the real argument is, how do you say the word data? Data or data points will be deducted for the wrong answer. Well, it could be either. It could be data or data. Depending on where you're from.
I don't know. I feel like I say it both ways.
Yeah.
Data. The data.
Didn't they also
like
have
data
Reese's
sounds...
a cereal before? Yes, they did.
I feel like...
Go ahead.
Data. I feel like data sounds like smarter. But then after you say both of them for a while, they both sound stupid, so...
After you say it many times, you just think it's dumb. Yeah. Have you guys tried waffles with ketchup? It's... Okay, Hakeem, I'm not even going to finish reading that, okay?
I've tried waffle French fries with ketchup, not just like straight up waffles.
Waffles with ketchup, I mean, it's just like a bread, so I mean, I suppose, you know, if you just eat bread with ketchup, then it's probably not a lot different.
Bread with ketchup is weird.
Yeah, I know, I agree. I feel people getting their hopes up too high for Sunday. I know it's supposed to be exciting, the surprise, but if I'm making it two, it's not going to be that big. I think it's going to be huge. Huge. And I'm going to tell you who it's going to be. Breaking news right here on the Wrestle Story. At the end of the show, stick around.
So, Apollo.
Apollo has an accent.
Apollo, and a not very good one at that. Okay? This guy, if you're going to give him an accent, at least make sure that he can speak.
No, just don't give him the accent, because everybody knows who he is.
I vote for that. But if you're going to give him the accent, at least make sure that he can do the accent.
Well, it would have been better if they would have had him come out and speak another language rather than just all of a sudden now he's got an accent.
No, now he has an accent. I don't know, man. But, yeah, they probably should have made sure that he could actually, like, do the accent before they, decided to give it to him.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Because part of his promo sounded like it had an accent to it, and part of it did not. It was so in and out, it's not even funny. Like, he would, like, speak, and then it would be normal. And then he'd speak in the accent again, and then it would be normal. It's like dude switching between a British accent and an American accent. It doesn't work. It sounds stupid. It's dumb. And we all know that he's, like, got no accent to begin with. So...
Yes.
Like, the point of this was what?
I don't know.
The story, however, would be decent, I guess. I don't know, man.
I don't understand.
The accent really kills the entire thing.
Yeah, I agree.
And so I'm like, okay.
Like I said, if they would have had him speak in another language...
Or
I would have been okay, but
just keep him the way he was.
Well, that's fine, but if the whole idea is to have him come out and be like from, you know, Nigeria, having him do another language, not that he speaks another language, but if he can't speak another language, just do the normal stuff. Don't do the, you know,
the point.
The whole accent.
You should have just not done the accent in the first place.
Stupid.
You should have just done none of it and just like left him alone. Gave him the gimmick if he wanted to, but he didn't need the accent.
No.
It screwed everything up. And now everybody's like, what are we supposed to do with this?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. What was that all about? Not changing language to Nigerian G's, but he gets a push now by WWE because Vince had idea talking Nigerian G's. Yeah, the Nigerian thing, I don't get. Shayna Baylor's career over since she came up to the main roster. She should have learned a singles division. Yeah, again, I like what she's done with Nia. And I think eventually they're going to go back to singles. Hakeem, waffles and ketchup, ew. But waffle fries and ketchup, yes. Pancakes with mustard is my favorite. Yeah, Hakeem, just like, shh. That's just gross. Mini M don't come for me, but I feel Charlotte gets another title shot at WrestleMania. They have other women more than her. They can build up. Vince McMahon just doesn't want to. The problem is they just don't build anybody up. Y'all's thoughts on Texas, Tennessee, Alabama opening up 100%? Alabama is not opening up 100% till at least April. They actually said that they're going to keep their mask mandate until April.
Well, all of them
something like that. So they've got another month. Texas, I've seen a lot of businesses in Texas that have kind of rejected the whole idea and are still requiring masks and stuff like that. So, and there's some cities in Texas that have kind of rejected the idea. I'm sure they'll get sued for it, but hey, we already knew his dad is Nigerian. He doesn't need an accent. No. What's funny with Apollo's promo last week was mid-promo he had an accent. Well, that's because it just hit.
He was American, and then he was like, you know what, I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to go all, like, Nigerian.
That's because someone was, like, over on the side going, dude, the accent.
He's going, crap, I forgot.
Yeah. He has a new voice box. Where do you think Tessa Blanchard's going? WWE or AEW? What do you think, guys? I don't know. I mean, she's one that I have no clue.
I don't know that she's gonna go anywhere right now.
Yeah, I mean AEW. I don't know how much she gets along with her dad, so I don't know that she'll go to AEW. WWE, I don't know if they'd really want her, so I don't know. His accent is weird, but I'm gonna give him a chance. Yeah, it's just stupid. Okay, let's just say it like it is. All right, then we get what?
Well, after this we get Jey Uso talks about the pressure of going into tonight's main event. And
yes.
Jey is confident and isn't sweating to Cage. Daniel Bryan then suddenly attacks out of nowhere. Like, literally, I kid you not. There's, like, this box, and, like, I guess Daniel Bryan was hiding behind it. Because there was, like, no hallway, no nothing. It wasn't like he was walking down the street and then all of a sudden decided to attack Jey Uso. It was like he was hiding behind this box and then popped up and beat up Jey.
Yes.
He was just like, hello!
He was, ding dong!
I mean,
oh, wait, that's Bayley.
I don't even know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I didn't understand this, but it's kind of WWE's thinking. Apollo might be my next favorite wrestler. The Miz have been my favorite since 2017, and it's about time for a change. Apollo would be a good one. Have you seen Tyra Cry wrestle on Impact? She's so good. Married to John Morrison. I'm not sure if you know. Yes, I have seen her wrestle. I've watched her a couple times. I wasn't impressed.
I don't think she's bad.
I need to see her wrestle a couple more times before I'll give my true opinion on it. But if just from, and part of it could have just been that I felt that it wasn't just her in the matches I watched, because I just felt that the matches she was in, like the continuity and the flow of the matches just wasn't there. So I just felt that that it wasn't there. So I was like, wasn't impressed with her. 2017, got you, futuristic. I knew what you were trying to say. I say data. Cool. Data. Yeah. Once in a while I say data.
Like I said, I feel like data sounds smarter, but like data, I feel like is the way that a lot of people say it.
Data sounds like a robot.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But, yeah. So after this, we have Bayley with her Ding Dong Hello talk show. And she's doing a new segment called Sweet Tweets. And she's reading fan comments from social media that show her in a positive light. Well, she's reading through them and they're not very positive. And so she ends up reading the third and final comment and then balls up the index card, which wasn't positive enough. And she walks back through the door, slams it shut, and the entire thing nearly fell over. It was really funny.
I love the segments with her, especially with the door and everything.
Bayley is so funny, dude. I wish she was on TV more. I feel like she's not being used to her best ability right now, which is really annoying. But, yeah, the segments that she's in are pure gold. Pure gold. Like, she is fabulous.
Yes, I agree. I think that what she does is really good. It's one of those things that I would almost start the show off with her. You know?
Yeah.
Rather than waiting until later on to bring her in, I would start the show off with her.
I think she's funny,
and let her kind of be the one that starts off the show.
Yeah, I think she's funny, and I think she's got good delivery, and I think that she keeps people's attention.
Yeah, that's just it. I think that she does a good job with which, and I wasn't, her turning heel, I wasn't sure how she would do it, and she's done an excellent job with it. But this ding dong stuff, I love the stuff she does with that.
It's really, really funny.
You know, so it's this is why I think you'll start the show off with it and let her run with it. She signed with WWE. She's been training with Chelsea Green this week in the PC. Great on the mic promos. Tara. Yeah, I did see that. Will Raleigh Sport. I did see that she has signed with WWE, and I knew she'd been training. Do you think AEW will want Tessa Blanchard? The stuff she has said before. Well, I think you got to give everybody a chance, but I don't know how much they would want her just because of her dad, and I don't know how well she gets along with him now. I know in the past they hadn't got along. So I don't know how comfortable that would be. Mm-hmm. And knowing that obviously AEW's done a good job staying as a family. Mm-hmm. You know, from top to bottom. Because, well, first you had the whole Brody Lee stuff, mm-hmm. where nothing got leaked about his health, about what was going on, and they knew about it.
Yeah.
And which is why it was so shocking when he passed away, because
nobody knew.
There was nothing that came out.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And the whole idea of having them as a family, and then this whole thing that they're doing now with the Big Show coming out and going, I have a big name coming in. Everybody's still guessing. Mm-hmm. Usually by now, stuff's been leaked and we know who it's going to be.
Yeah.
There's no clue.
Yep.
I mean, it still could be anybody.
Yep.
And so the fact that they have kept things quiet with those types of things, I think kind of shows the way their whole organization is being ran. Mm-hmm. And so having her come in, if there's tension between her and her dad, it might be tough to do. Mm-hmm. Ding Dong Hello segments are just pointless. No, Hakeem, they're awesome. They are awesome. Today's what there's a reason that they did today's because of the way she walked off. It's telling a story. And so now you have to guess what was it she read.
So next we have the main event. Steel cage match. Daniel Bryan versus Jey Uso. Winner gets a shot at Roman at Fastlane.
The winner
Okay.
gets a
WWE
Reese's
logic.
peanut butter cup from James.
WWE logic, okay? What did we do last week? We have Daniel Bryan fighting in a match against none other than Jey Uso. Right?
Yep.
Right. If he loses the match, he gets no title shot at WrestleMania. So what do? This week, we up the stakes. We put a cage around them. Same match as last week. Same stakes at hand. But there's a cage involved. Never mind the fact that Daniel Bryan lost the match last week, which means he will not get a shot at Fastlane. He's getting a shot at Fastlane anyways.
Yes.
What?
Shocking.
This legitimately makes sense.
WWE logic.
This legitimately makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Because last week you were saying, okay, he's not getting a title opportunity because he lost against Jey Uso.
Yeah.
This week, we're doing the exact same freaking match for the same thing, and now he's won?
Yeah.
What? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I knew Bryan was winning as soon as they said that it was for, like, a match for Fastlane.
Well, again, it's another pointless thing to do.
I just don't get it. It makes no sense.
Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
And I don't know what it, like...
I don't know either. I don't think anybody does.
I don't get it.
Hakeem, those segments are awesome. Yes, the Ding Dong segment is awesome. I just thought she read a mean tweet. But who was it from? Observing Stuff?
I guess that's the question.
Who would you have Bayley fight at WrestleMania? Becky.
At this point, I don't think it's going to be anybody.
Everyone knew Bray was coming back. Yes, or was winning the match because everyone knew he was going to win, so he'd have the Fastlane shot. No doubt about it. They don't need Bayley to have a whole show to start a feud. The thing is Bayley, what she has done has been awesome. Like when she brought in Bianca and Sasha.
I just
thought
love
that
the
was good.
door. Like, I really
thought the
love
whole
the
thing
door.
was good.
I think it's really funny that they have this door set up. Just a door. Just a door. That she forces everybody to walk through. And that nearly falls over when you slam it shut. Like, I just think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Yes.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. I think it looks great. John Elite says, I say data. Jay would just lay there for Reigns to pin him. Yes, I agree. Observing stuff, that's what would happen. I used to have dial-up internet when I was a kid and teen, and I hated it. Did you have it back then? Yes, Clark. And Maven's like, what was that? That was my dial-up to get connected to the internet.
Well, that's...
And then you got in, you load a page, and you go... Turtles move faster than this.
That's cool. So, yeah.
A tweet from a random person on Twitter. Or was it from someone that's returning? When I used to go to someone's house back then and use their wireless internet, that was a big deal for me. Data, whatever. In the end, it's the same word. It is. Just said differently. I was very little with dial-up. The internet was super slow. Yes, it was. It's. I think there's still some people around here that have. It's not quite dial-up. It's probably a little bit faster than dial-up, but it's still not very fast. So yeah.
So, yeah, Daniel Bryan won.
Daniel Bryan won.
Super freaking exciting. Can't wait for his match against Roman at Fastlane. Said nobody ever.
Yep. Nobody ever said that.
Okay, well, I'm sure people did, but not me.
Yeah. Just not you.
Yeah.
Said Maven never.
I don't care, though.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Roman is retaining the title. Like I said, I think Daniel Bryan will win because of disqualification.
Yeah. Scott, are you still here?
I think Roman will win because... Bryan. I think Bryan will win with disqualification because Edge is going to get involved to make sure that Roman retains the title.
Yeah. I agree.
So he can have Roman at WrestleMania.
I agree. Yeah. Now we get an angry when a page takes over 5 seconds to load. Back then, it might have taken a minute or more. Yes, back then you would have a page and you would be going, geez. Oh, man, it's halfway loaded.
Bayley versus Cardi B, for sure.
It's 3/4 the way loaded.
That's funny.
All right, it's loaded. Man, that was flying.
Sometimes 5 minutes.
Yeah, took forever. Took a long time. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got breaking news today. Right here, you're hearing it on the Wrestle Story. This Sunday, the wrestler that is going to appear is none other than Brock Lesnar.
Why?
I believe that here is why I'm saying Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
Brock would fit perfectly in with the schedule for AEW. He does not have to be there.
Hold on just a minute. You need to preface this by saying, I'm the one who said that. That was me.
Well, you said it, but that was my thought, too. I mean, it's the whole thought process. But, okay, I'll give you credit for this.
Thanks.
Okay, whatever. He doesn't have to be there every week. He could show up twice.
And they only have 4 pay-per-views a year, which is Brock's schedule anyways.
Well, but the thing is he could show up once a month for a show.
Be fine.
And would be good. And I think they would do a better job of building it. Even with that just one time he shows up.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that he would be perfect for showing up and being there. And I think he would fit in perfectly with AEW. Lesnar in AEW. Yes!
I think it would be,
A lot of people said CM Punk, but that's just the obvious. And since
I would be intrigued to see it.
Since Paul White said it's not who you think, I think that kind of eliminates Punk.
I think,
I do not think that Brock's going to be in the match.
Mr. G thinks Brock.
Somebody else.
Big deal.
There will be another new superstar.
There's 2 surprises on this show.
That's going to be in the match.
One big superstar and being like announced as signing with the company or whatever, and then one superstar in the ladder match. I am pretty set in my ways on thinking that it's Ethan Page in the match, because I think it makes sense. I think he would fit in with the whole idea of the match, the ladder match, for the opportunity at the TNT title. I think it works. And I think Ethan Page would be a pretty good get for AEW. And so, Ethan Page. That's my guess. I'm still clueless.
My dude for coming in for the ladder match? I have no clue.
I also said Nick Aldis. I think Nick Aldis would be cool. But I feel like Ethan Page is more of a reason.
Nick Aldis coming in would be done simply because they were trying to help NWA and trying to get eyes on them.
Which I'm surprised that Nick Aldis hasn't been involved with AEW at this point.
Well, I think he's so dedicated to NWA that he doesn't do it.
Which is cool.
So I think that's why you don't have him.
So, yeah.
Have him do that. Why did people judge Kayla Braxton? She just came out about herself at her Sonya Deville, but you jump on Kayla Braxton. Don't get it, John L. People just need to chill out. I shared the show, guys. Thanks, James. We appreciate that. I agree with Mr. G. Brock will be the guy to be in the match. 100% agree. Brock Lesnar come in, and then he's going to fight with Kenny Omega. They didn't win the title. Being goes home. I don't think he's gonna. If he wins the title, I don't think he's gonna keep it very long. I don't think it's about winning the title. If he shows up, I'm sure that he would be the champion, but I just don't think that. I don't think that he's going to be doing anything with it. Actually, that was my idea. Nick Aldis as a surprise was for me. I could see him in the ladder match. He's not the big surprise that they're talking about, though. And like I said, the only reason he would be in the ladder match is to get eyes out there for the NWA for their launch in 2 weeks.
I agree. Which I don't think is a bad thing.
No.
I think it would help them out. And then if you had Nick Aldis go on Dynamite, the Dynamite after Revolution, just to be all like, hey, come watch NWA in 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? I think it'd be cool.
Akeem says every time WWE or AEW say a surprise wrestler, almost everyone says Punk. It's crazy. I can never see Punk returning to wrestling. If he was going to return, I don't see him going to WWE. I think he would go because I just think that his ego and McMahon would just not work out because I think he's got his own ideas. I
assume it's his ego though. I feel like it's Vince's ego.
Well, I think,
gets in the way
but
of everything.
I think
because he's the business owner, he should be collaborative in people with what they do.
I 100% agree that Vince has an ego, but Punk has an ego too, and so I just couldn't see the two.
But I feel like it's wrong to say it's all CM Punk's fault as to why it would never work out again. Because I think Vince has his own issues, and Vince should be more collaborative with his people, but he's not because he's set in his ways because he's 70 freaking 5.
Well, I agree, but the point I'm making is the fact that they have it set up so with Punk, I don't think that he's with what he did in the past in WWE and just watching all that, his ego is huge, and I think he would have more direction on where his character would be going, rather than just walk the company line. And I think in WWE he would get that opportunity rather than being at WWE.
Yeah.
James says, because for whatever reason it blocked his. When is Fastlane? Have you all figured out how to watch it on Peacock? James, Fastlane is the 21st.
Yes.
Because it's Maven's birthday?
Yes.
And I believe, from what I have read, okay, you should be able to somehow sign up. I don't know if there's going to be a link in WWE Network or where. If you are already signed up with WWE Network, on March 18th, you should be able to sign up with Peacock using your WWE credentials. So you should be able to do that without any issues. I don't understand why they keep hiring.
Well, the message got retracted, so you couldn't.
Do you know Vince McMahon is not going to let Brock Lesnar? He's going to try to keep all the money in the world. I don't think money matters. I think it's one of those things.
Well, I do think with Brock money matters, but I feel like Tony Khan could easily top anything Vince is going to give him.
Well, because Khan has, I think, Khan probably has more money than Vince.
So, yeah.
It's both on Peacock and WWE. Yes, it is both on Peacock and WWE Network. However, WrestleMania will be the first pay-per-view that is exclusively on Peacock.
Peacock, yeah. So Fastlane is the last one to watch on the WWE Network.
Yes.
So there have been some more tag teams added to the AEW Revolution Casino Battle Royale thing.
Yes.
For Sunday. So the Seidel brothers have been added. The Dark Orders 5 and 10 have entered. They're entering as a tag team. Dark Order has 3 different tag teams in there.
Yeah.
They have a 25% chance to win.
Yeah. And they won't.
The Gun Club have entered. Who else we got here? I know there's somebody else. There's another one up here. Pretty Picture. I didn't know they were a tag team.
I'm sure Vince has way more money than Khan.
Pretty Picture. It's Peter Avalon and Cedar What's-His-Butt. They are a tag team apparently, and they've entered. SCU have entered. I thought SCU was already entered, but whatevs. The Natural Nightmares have entered the Battle Royal. The Varsity Blondes have entered. And Jurassic Express has entered, because apparently they weren't entered before, which is kind of odd, but whatever. So they're also in there too. I'm still not changing my pick.
So here you are, Hakeem. You say, I'm sure Vince has way more money than Khan. So in Forbes magazine, the world's billionaires list, Vince McMahon ranked 691st with and he's worth an estimated $3.2 billion. Tony Khan was not on the list. However, his dad, who has kind of financed all this, is on the list. He is 224th with $7.2 billion.
Whoa.
So I think Tony Khan probably has the money to do the things he wants to do with his wrestling organization.
Dude, that's scary how much Tony Khan looks like.
Like his dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, whoa.
Yeah. Brock Lesnar even hates PG. He's just there to make that jackpot money. I don't think Brock's going to AEW. Did you see Dolph Ziggler's brother at AEW now and William Regal's son on NXT? Did you see? I didn't know. I haven't seen. We have not watched NXT in a while. So when it goes back to Tuesdays, we will start doing our NXT show. But so I haven't seen William Regal's son on NXT. However, we have seen Dolph's brother on AEW.
Ryan Nemeth, or Mr. T calls him Ryan Nemeth, because he doesn't know how to pronounce his last name ever.
Yeah.
Which
I don't understand why they keep hiring all these dudes and not more women. Nobody wants to see that. They've hired women.
Well, people do obviously want to see it if they keep.
Yeah, I mean the thing is they've hired women.
They have hired women.
Fastlane's the last pay-per-view in the Thunderdome, right? Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I have no idea.
I believe so.
I've got no clue.
It is, and then we're gonna let COVID run rampant.
I don't know. I haven't heard any information on stuff. Whatever they do, I guess. Well, COVID,
COVID.
COVID.
Yeah. Just finished work. How is SmackDown? How are you two? Doing good, Lewis. We appreciate you stopping in. SmackDown was okay.
Keyword on the okay.
Out of 10, I'd give it a 5. So I mean, it wasn't great. There were some segments on it that were good. I liked the Reginald segment at the end with Nia. I know you didn't.
It was
the Ding Dong
Apollo?
Bayley's thing was good. Apollo now has an accent. Why?
Good.
Nobody knows.
Not good.
So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's it just, I mean, a lot depends on what you like. We started off with Roman again, as usual. We got Jey versus Daniel Bryan in a cage match, you know.
Which we saw that match last week.
Yeah,
except minus the cage, you know.
So, I mean...
I don't know. It's just rough.
Okay, a lot of famous second-name wrestlers. Rick Steiner's son signed with WWE now, too, with Tyler Valkyrie. Interesting. I saw they signed a bunch of people.
Yeah, they signed Steiner's son. Hopefully he can do...
I think shows... Yeah. I think shows starting with WrestleMania 37 until the end of the year will be limited capacity. Well, I've seen... You know, I've heard people say that we won't be fully back to normal till 2022.
California is opening some stuff.
Yeah, limited
They're
capacity.
opening some parks or whatever. Disney and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw that today. I don't understand it, but whatever.
John Elite's 5 3/4 out of 10. Yeah. Well, with the
5
vax.
3/4?
Yeah, 5.75.
Oh, 5 3/4. I'm stupid. Sorry, math.
I think with the shots and everything, I think that they feel they can open some stuff up as long as they don't like go crazy with it.
Until people get sick. Until one person comes in sick.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah.
It takes everybody out.
Again. Hey there, James N. How's it going? Great to have you here. We felt SmackDown. Well, I felt SmackDown was a 5 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 4.75.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. I called Lilia Mysterio. She was listening to driver's lessons. That's funny. That's a fire song, though. Like, it's a fire song.
Have you seen Emma from WWE? She's on Impact now. Tenille Dashwood, really good music, really good in the ring. Not sure if you've seen. Yes, we did watch Impact. I've watched Impact the last 2 weeks. And so yes.
I watched Impact this past week. I wasn't impressed.
How was the Vampire Diary? Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry, but I did finish it. I was like, whoa, like, wow, like, whoa, you know. That was pretty much. That's pretty much my reaction. I was sitting there and I was like.
You were like, wow, whoa, wow.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that was pretty much it.
Futuristic gave it a 7 out of 10. What made you give it a 7 out of 10? I'm just curious. Because I just didn't feel that 7 out of 10 was...
I feel like that's being a bit generous.
Yeah, I mean... What made you go, wow, that was a 7? Futuristic. Is the AEW and Impact crossover done? No, they are still doing it.
Tony Khan and Tony Schiavone are still doing ads every week.
Yes.
On Impact. They're quite funny, actually.
And the New Japan Wrestling stuff is still involved. If you check the New Japan World website, they actually have the matches from Impact where Kenta, the one where Kenta was in from AEW with who was it, Moxley and Omega, and who was the fourth one? The tag match.
Moxley, Omega, Lance Archer, and Kenta.
Yeah, that match is on New Japan World, and then they also have the match from Impact here with is it Juicin'? What do they call them?
Finn Juice.
Yeah, Finn Juice. That's it.
Juicin'?
Juicin'. Finn Juice.
Finn Juice.
That match is also on New Japan Wrestling World. I actually checked that out yesterday just because I wanted to see what was on the New Japan site because I was curious as to when their next live events were. And I found out that they're like at 3 o'clock in the morning, my time. So, speaking of Finn Juice, Juice Robinson is wrestling in the New Japan Cup live at
what time?
12 a.m. or 3 a.m. Eastern. So it'd be at 2 o'clock our time. He'll be on at 2 o'clock our time, 2 o'clock Central Time.
No, I'll be sleeping. No, I'll be sleeping.
The matches were decent. The promos was meh. By the way, I do my ratings different. I'm nice to tell you. Hey, we all have our own way of doing things. Futuristic. That's cool. Not Liv Morgan fans, have you seen Matt Cardona? He's so jacked. Probably biggest on Impact, massive compared to everyone else on Impact. Love him and Kurt Hawkins. They're cool. Love their pod. Yes, we have, and they are. They're like, he is jacked. No doubt about it. Mister Gleen, did you watch WrestleMania 3 live back in 1987? Yes, I did. I did, Clark. I watched it live when it happened.
Live on pay-per-view. Wow. Let's say it kicks off good. I give it a 10 out of 10. But if there's 3 things I don't like, then I give it a 7 out of 10. That's how we go with the ratings. Well, there you go. That's Futuristic's rating system.
That is cool.
I just go based off of how I'm feeling that day. And if I felt like the show was trash, well, I give it a 4. I don't.
If I have a headache at the time, I'd give it a 2. And
Pretty much.
If I'm feeling really good, I give it a 9.
Like, it just, I don't know, man. It just, I didn't think it was that great.
No, I mean, I didn't think it was, again, I thought it was okay. I mean, average. Obviously because of what I gave it. But I didn't think it was, like, great or anything like that. So, I heard AEW is streaming Revolution in theaters. That is interesting.
I think I saw that.
That's interesting.
I think I saw that, too.
WrestleMania 3 was a show that made WrestleMania the #1 wrestling show in the business. Yeah, definitely. I think that and the fact that Vince wasn't going to work with anyone. Just wondering, have you guys been to WrestleMania, guys, or no? Would it be amazing, wouldn't it? We have not been to WrestleMania, no.
I've never been to a wrestling event.
Maven has never been to a wrestling event.
Never been to one.
Just because we don't have a lot of stuff that happens around here. You know, so where we're at, we're still a distance away from.
You really put some feeling into that message.
I know. Well, I've already tweeted out that I liked it, and remember, that's the one I tweeted off of.
Yeah, I know, but you really put.
Don't ever talk to me like that again.
You put a lot of feeling into that message.
Okay.
Anyways.
Whatever. So yeah.
Oh man. So.
Trying to remember how to do this.
Okay.
If you're interested, we do have a Discord. I just gotta remember how to get to it. Invites. No. Seriously.
Mr. G doesn't remember how to use Discord.
No, I don't remember how to get to it. I haven't
Well.
I watched WrestleMania 25 live on pay-per-view, but that show was very bad, and the only pay-per-view I ever ordered, which was a letdown for me. There are also reports that there are plans to have 2-night takeover during Mania weekend. Did you guys read already?
No, what I read is that they're doing takeover on Thursday. Before Mania.
Yeah.
I read that they're doing takeover that Thursday. So it would be Monday. You have Monday Raw. I mean, for us at least, we'd have Monday Night Raw. We'd have Wednesday AEW. We'd have Thursday NXT Takeover. Friday they'd have SmackDown, and then the 2-day WrestleMania. Saturday and Sunday. That's what I've heard. So, yeah. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. You must be in the U.S. or is it Canada? Am I allowed to ask that? I'm in the U.K. I've watched wrestling since '95. I'm old. You're old. No, you're not old. Trust me. You're not old. I've been watching wrestling since the 80s. So...
I like to pretend that I've been watching wrestling since the 80s.
We are in the United States.
Yeah, we're in the U.S. Just
there's our Discord link if you want to go check that out for both YouTube and Twitch. There is Discord. Awesome. Yes, Futuristic.
No, he said their Discord is awesome.
Oh, their Discord is awesome.
He didn't say is a Discord.
Yeah, it's not too awesome. I haven't done a lot with it. I need to do more with it.
Awesome.
I'm trying to get with, like, the times and, put stuff out there.
Ooh.
But if you don't know what Discord is, it allows you to go in and check out, it's like a live chat. So you could, like, put stuff out there. And, like, I've got Discord on my phone. And you can get notifications of people putting things up, and it's a way to communicate and talk in like live time. So I'm older than both of you two. You must be 20s or 30s. Well, I appreciate that. Will Raleigh Sport, I appreciate that. I'm glad that you said I'm in my 20s and 30s.
Oh, man. Oh, that made me laugh.
I 100. Yes, I'm in my 20s or 30s.
Oh, man. That was hilarious.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you.
I know.
That's.
Well, at least I look young. So, when I watched Taker Sean live,
Oh, man.
live, my mom was sick
funny.
with H1N1. She was upstairs on the couch, very sick, while I had a blast watching that match downstairs. I started watching wrestling when Raw was good.
Dang, when was that? I don't remember that.
Outcast and Enzo signed with AEW. I mean, that'd be okay. I think that if they were going to go anywhere, so AEW would be a good place for them. I'm 40. No way you're older than me. No way you both look great. Well, one of us is older than 40.
Oh, man, and I can tell you it's
I
not
can
me.
tell you one of us is older than 40.
Oh, man. Oh, that was funny. Oh.
Yeah, one of us is definitely you all in the booties.
Oh, man.
We are, Jays. We are in the booties. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, man. That was hilarious. I'm sorry. That really made me laugh.
Well, at least I look like I'm in my 20s or 30s, so I'm doing
Ah, man. Oh.
good. Will Raleigh Sport, I will tell you that my wife and I, we have 8 kids. And this is one of my kids.
Hi. Oh, man. Yeah. That's great. I needed to laugh. That was funny.
Nope, dead serious. I have 8 kids. And this is one of my daughters. I have 3 stepkids that are older than her.
Yep. So.
I quit watching WrestleMania 25 after Taker Sean because I knew the world title matches were going to be predictable or awful. I'm glad I didn't watch Triple H Orton live when it first happened. Yeah, when you get the network, it's kind of nice because you get to watch. And I don't know what they do in Canada. I assume it's probably kind of a similar thing. Mm-hmm. Just getting all of the matches and everything that you want to watch for fairly cheap. And not having to pay an exorbitant amount for the pay-per-views. Because I know when I first started watching, the pay-per-views were like $50 or $55 or somewhere around there. After tax and everything. So it was pretty expensive. But there were only 4 pay-per-views a year to really watch. One more than my sister. I still need to watch Miko versus KLR from NXT UK. So do we, Akeem. We didn't watch that. Our NXT, NXT UK is awesome. It's just like in the afternoon, which kind of kills everything. Kind of messes things up for us. I watch all wrestling. I'm just a diehard fan. Lewis, do you watch New Japan Wrestling? And I haven't asked you, Lewis, but like, where are you from? How long have you liked?
You have asked.
I might have.
Before.
I don't remember. Is he from New Orleans?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I watch all. How long have you liked wrestling? Years and years, or just recently started watching? Question for both of you. Okay.
I've been watching wrestling for 6 years. 6 years?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
6, 7 years?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
So that's how long I've been into wrestling.
I started watching wrestling roughly 36, 37 years ago. And then I had some time where I followed it, but I wasn't like a diehard wrestling fan. so to speak. And then, was it been 3 years ago now that we started our channel?
Yeah.
2 years ago?
I think so. 2-3 years.
Yeah. So Maven wanted to start a channel, and I said, okay. I don't have a clue what's happening because I don't know. I mean, I knew who the wrestlers were, but I didn't know enough about those. Felt that I didn't know enough about the wrestlers that I could sit and talk about it. And so I picked up here just within the last couple of years. I started following wrestling again. So yeah, I mean, I was a wrestling fan a long time ago.
Yeah, 7 years for me. It's his fault.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he played a wrestling. It was like when the network came out, and I remember watching a match between Ron Bass and Brutus Barber Beefcake, where he got his head cut open with a spur, and I was like, "This is cool." And
I want to see another one.
Continued watching from there. So that was pretty much it.
Mr. G is ancient. I, on the other hand, am not. Hey, I only look like I'm 20 or 30.
Oh, man.
What are some of the shocking faction breakups? And by breakups, I mean with like heel turns and not the draft. Good question. Good question. OMG, you beat me. First match was 94. Not a lot of people have watched wrestling longer than me. Well, done, diehard wrestling fan. Then good stuff, guys. Like your stream. It's cool. Thanks for answering. No problem. We are here. We like having a good chat with anybody. You know, as long as we keep it appropriate and respectful, we'll talk with anybody. We've had people from the UK. We've had people from Brazil. We've had people from Argentina. We've had people from everywhere.
7 years for Maven, and Mr. G's been watching wrestling for the century that he's been alive.
Yes. 100 years I've been alive, I've been watching wrestling.
Yep.
So Maven got you back into wrestling.
Yep.
Well, in a way, yes. I mean, I kind of watched it, but I wasn't a diehard, wasn't like, okay, I need to watch this.
He didn't watch it the way I watched it.
Yeah. And so when she talked about wanting to do a channel, I was like, okay, let's do it. I'll have to start watching because I just don't know enough. So there. So yeah. How old are your stepkids? The oldest would have been 32 this year.
I think 32. And then
stepkids are late 20s and early 30s. Yeah. So they're late 20s, early 30s. Basically, we have people from all over the world. Yes, because Johnny Lee is from...
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
See, Johnny Lee, I'm going to screw this up, so you better state where you're from. Because I don't want to look stupid. Because I know you're from like Asia somewhere. And I know the general area. Philippines, yeah. I was going to say Philippines, but then I didn't want to go like put my foot in my mouth and look stupid. So I thought I would just let you state it. So John Elite is from the Philippines, and he's been with us for a while now. I remember the Attitude Days, though. Yes, definitely. With that, I think we're going to take off. We will be back Sunday. That's right, I said Sunday! We'll be live with our reactions to what is taking place on Revolution.
AEW. I'm so excited!
We will have the Brock Lesnar breaking news live right here on our show.
I can't wait till Ethan Page debuts in the match and I get to gloat.
Yeah.
And say, that's me. I did it again.
Who's your favorite wrestler at the minute? Mine's like Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss. Men, it's Fiend and Kevin Owens. And wow, all over the world, I'm from England, and Bad News Barrett is from Blackpool. Cool. See y'all Sunday. Sunday! Yes. My favorite wrestler right now, that's wrestling right now, I would say is probably... and everybody's going to go, God, he's like hasn't wrestled. Sting. Just because he's back in the ring.
Favorite wrestler at the moment?
Yeah, he's back in the ring. He's got to be. I mean, he's been one of my favorite wrestlers.
My favorite wrestler is... Okay, but, like, can I say, like, a tag team, though? Because, like, technically, it's not really just one person. It's two.
Okay.
Young Bucks. I'm a big Young Bucks fan. Now, for being realistic, my favorite wrestler at the moment, who was on for 1 week, and that was it, is Papa Buck. Realistically.
Waylon Mercy.
But Young Bucks. I'm a big Young Bucks fan. I'm really into what they're doing with the tag teams and stuff.
Yes.
So.
They're pretty good too.
Young Bucks.
Young Bucks aren't too bad. I like Darby Allin.
Darby Allin is cool too. MJF.
Yeah.
MJF is pretty great.
Good night, guys. Show tonight. See you all Monday. Have an awesome weekend. James, you're not gonna be here Sunday night.
No, he's not gonna watch AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, he's not gonna watch it, but he could always come in and like chat with us. You know, we'll let him know when Brock shows up.
Oh, man.
With that, we're taking off. We will see you guys a Sunday or Monday or whichever you choose to go. I meant in WWE. Sorry, AEW. Mine's Cody. He's cool. So WWE. Right now, my favorite is
Fiend, Alexa, and Randy.
The Fiend. Yeah, the whole thing there. The Fiend, Alexa, Randy is awesome. So, cock-a-doodle-doo, the cow says moo. Apparently, Jonelle, you got questionable judgment there, according to Nightbot.
Oh, man, that was...
Jonelle got timed out for 5 seconds.
Oh, man. Not Monday. No, we won't be back Monday.
No, we won't be back Monday, that's right.
We'll be back Sunday. We won't be back Monday.
James, we're not going to be here Monday.
We won't be here Monday because... I have an infusion and we're going out of town.
Good thing. Thank you, Mrs. Gleen, because I didn't even think about it.
I didn't even catch the conversation, okay? No. I didn't catch it. Anyway, sorry. We won't be here Monday. We'll just be back Sunday, and then the next time you'll see us is Wednesday.
Yes.
So.
Possibly Tuesday. Just depends.
Maybe.
I may
Probably
do it
not me, but maybe Mister G, because I'll be tired after my infusion.
Yeah. My fave is not a faction anymore, Undisputed Era. Yes, they're pretty good. They're not too bad. They're a bunch of good guys. No Monday stream. I knew that from last stream, and I said no.
Oh man.
Spending time with the wife. Well, that is cool, James. That is very nice of you.
So.
Love your streams. Great stuff. Thank you. I'll be here Sunday with you.
Cool.
We look forward to it. Will Raleigh Sport. Thank you for coming in. Tell all your friends about us so then they can come join us too. Because we love having new people. We love having a lot of people here.
Yes, absolutely.
So with that, we're taking off. Peace out, everybody.